If you've been struggling to find trending in demand Etsy niches, then this video is for you. You don't need any special design experience to be able to create these designs and these listings. So grab a pen, grab a notebook, be aware, get your warm beverage, and let's jump into that first in demand trending Etsy niche. And in demand in the last 24 hours, mind you. So if you're catching this video early, good job. You might be wondering at this point where our data comes from. I utilize two platforms/tools, Glimpse, the main one. That is Google's back to Google Chrome extension, and then eRank data. So Etsy fam, we come over here into the presentation and we see our very first in-demand trending Etsy sub-niche that is also low competition and high search volume. 409 average searches, 30,000 Etsy competition, and we have 14,000 Google searches. Okay, now let's go over to this listing, bestseller listing that we found on the main page of Etsy, not having ads being run on, and take a little look at how much money it's made over the past a little bit over a year. In 493 days, this llama, cow, and donkey has made over $176,000 in the past 493 days, a little bit over a year. Sounds cool, but when we use our data analytics skills and break it down, then we can see that on average, whoopsies. Oh. Mayday. Mayday. Oh my goodness. We can see that it's made an average of $357 a day. What? If that didn't convince you, let's keep going. So we pop onto Glimpse, our awesome handy dandy little Google Chrome extension, and we search wall art to identify the weekly search volume on Google to ensure that this higher level keyword is also searching on the bigger marketplaces. And as we see, it is up 11% the past day. Awesome. Now, Google Glimpse has a little section called People Also Searched, which gives you an idea of topics and ideas that people are searching related to this keyword, which is what led me over into these trending Etsy sub-niches. So when we look at wall art for bathroom, we see that it's up 97% and the past day, and this will inform our upcoming niches. If we take a look here, we see that when we scroll down on wall art for bathroom, we see funny wall art for bathroom being a specific characteristics that people are looking for, which again will inform our in-demand niches coming up. So let's take a look at that historical volume. And the reason we want to do this is because this will give us a good idea of what time it is best to post our listings and to get into that trend early so we can get that uprise, that in demand, before it becomes saturated. So taking a look at last year's data, we can see that October 7th and November 27th have the highest peaks for this particular search term of 197 relative normalized search volume. This informs us in the way that we want to make sure we get our listings up before October 7th or November 27th, whichever trend you're wanting to catch. If you want to catch both, then get in October 7th. Second trending Etsy sub-niche that is also in demand. If you're liking this video, hit subscribe and like, because then I can make more for you. Hey. Okay, so cat bathroom art is the next keyword / in demand trending Etsy sub-niche. I love finding these. These are like little gold mines. So 346 average searches, and the Etsy competition is only 24,000, and we have 170 Google searches. Not as much as the last one, but if we think about it, this is a little bit more of a specific niche. So that's 170 people that are actively searching and actively walking in front of your listing on Google. Taking a look at on the bestseller page on Etsy, I found this cute little wash your paws poster, Black Cat Instinct Co. 14 people bought it in the last 24 hours. And if we go through the reviews, we see that there's 63 sales this month. So go through the reviews and count how many were purchased in September. And you can see that this particular listing has made $214 by itself just in the month of September. So this is an awesome, currently trending in the last 24 hours niche and also bestseller that you can begin designing after. Moreover, if we go looking and, gallivanting some more onto the Etsy homepage to see if we can identify any more bestseller listings, we find this cute little daily tabby cat reading in his litter box that has been in demand, and 3 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $25.95, mind you. So 3 sales in the last 24 hours at that amount is $77.85. In the last 24 hours. Let's make some money, guys. Oh, yeah. So we go over here, and I'll give you my top pick at the end, my top data analyst pick for which one you should be designing for immediately. So look at this cute little kitty cat. Totally easy to design on Midjourney and pop up on Etsy. 6 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $12.34. So this listing made $77 in the past 24 hours. How's that for trending currently on Etsy? We come over here, this cute little Matisse color block, abstract kind of cat poster at $22 a pop. 2 people bought this in the last 24 hours. This made $44 in the last day. Time for trending Etsy niche number 3, graffiti wall art. So I'm just going to take a moment of pause because, look at these stats. They are sexy. There are some sexy, sexy stats. I mean, we have 1,000 to almost 2,000 average searches. 33, almost 34,000, only 34,000 Etsy competition, about 34,000. And then 2.4K Google searches. Okay, what? Let's look over here. This particular pink preppy graffiti wall art has been making an average of $33 in the past day. So this girl ranked in, or guy ranked in, or person, human, this human ranked in $6,000 in the past 195 days, ranking $33 a day. $33 a day, have 3 of these listings, right? Making $33 a day, that's $100 a day, $500 a week, $700 a week, really. You're doing good. You're doing good. Let's continue looking at what other bestseller listings there are under this graffiti wall art niche and what is currently in demand in the past 24 hours on Etsy. I don't know if you can hear my stomach. So 2 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $20, making this person $41 in the past 24 hours. This cute little Pink Panther painting a Black Panther pink. How adorable is that with this graffiti color melty crayon kind of overlay. So you can make this in Printify and then pop over to Place It, create an awesome mock-up, and put that bit up for sale. In demand, 15 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $9.58. 15 sales in the last 24 hours, making this person $143.70 in the past 24 hours. There are 1,000 prints in this. However, if you're not using AI to elevate your business and your productivity, I don't know what you're doing. So first of all, you can go into ChatGPT, have that create 1,000 prompts, then come over into Midjourney, put 1,000 prompts in that has been created for you, Go ahead, take those prints, those posters, those graphics, put it in a bundle, put that up for sale. Maybe it'll take you like 2 or 3 days, but then you can be raking in $143 a day. So I mean, nah, let's go. Now we have 8 people bought this in the last 24 hours, a personalized graffiti wall art. Personalized products always do really, really well since people can customize it to their particular needs and their use case. This one had $141 in the past 24 hours, yet another star niche to get ourselves into. In demand in the past 24 hours. We come to another graffiti wall art listing. If you're liking this and you're getting value, hit the like and subscribe. I have a music channel as well, clearly. So we have 2 people that bought this in the last 24 hours at $37.49, ladies and gentlemen, bringing us to a total of $74.91 in the last 24 hours. Number 4. Pop culture wall art. We have, I love it. Oh, I'm so good at my job. We have an average search of 1,189 and an Etsy competition of only 18,000. Comment what your favorite niche is. Look at that our bestseller listing we have as an example. In demand, 6 people bought this guy. Picture of this poor man who went to Taco Bell and unfortunately they forgot his hot sauce. So he's ranking in $111 per day on this adorable, funny poster. And this keyword has 320 Google searches as well happening. So you know it's currently in demand. This guy made $40,000 on this. So moving on. We see that 20 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $3.90, making this person $78. We have 250 pieces only of vintage posters ranking under the keyword of pop culture wall art. And you want to be looking also at the attributes and the characteristics of this art and be thinking about currently what you can bring into your designs to catch these people's attention that are running through these keywords. So you can do this again in Midjourney and ChatGPT. Ranking for our a keyword here, we see a donkey saying nice AS in demand. 3 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $39.99, making this individual $119.97 in the last 24 hours. Get it. Giggity, giggity. Moving on, we have this adorable little mouse, which is a 3D wall sticker, but you can make a poster of it and market it as bathroom wall art, which we've seen is trending also on Google. 9 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $6.29. So 9 sales at that price, giving this person $56.16 in their pocket for this adorable little mouse that you can, again, create on your journey. Moving forward, we see a pretty in-demand 3-piece frog set that is reminiscent of Japanese aesthetic. 17 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $3.30, making this individual $56.10. Yes. Number 5. Trending Etsy sub niche in the past 24 hours. Please don't do coke in the bathroom. 1,221 average searches on Etsy. The competition only 765. Also, Google searches are 590. Like, what? What? Look at that ratio between the average searches and the Etsy competition and then the Google searches. Like, yeah. So this cute, adorable pink retro wall art, 2 people bought in the last 24 hours. This girl is making an average of $400 a month on this particular wall art. When you break down how many listings she sold over the past versus how much revenue she has raked in. Extra $400 a month. So this niche is not saturated at all, clearly, and there's a lot of searches here. There is plenty of room to get up on this in-demand listings because here's another one at $13. 2 people bought this in the last 24 hours, making her $27.66. If we look at her overall listing data for this particular listing here, please don't do coke in the bathroom. We see that she's making an average of $35 a day, bringing us to about $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? We're doing good here. We're doing good. I only found 2 in demand on this particular niche, and I'm going to use my data analytic skill and say that that is because there is hardly anybody listing for this particular keyword. So there's room here to try new things, get creative with these designs, put them up there, and like get these people's attention and get their money and whatever, and give them art, right? Because that's what they want is art. And because you're giving them art, they give you money in return. So what is the data analyst pick for this week's 5 top trending Etsy sub niches that are in demand in the last 24 hours as well? Drum roll, please. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh no. I think I went too hard. Whoa. Bathroom art! So, this one is the one I would get into immediately after this video. Go start designing for it right now, because 14 people bought that particular listing in the past 24 hours, and there were 63 sales this month. So this is clearly in demand. We have a lot of Etsy searches, some Google searches there, and not a lot of Etsy competition. So ride that trend, get in early, and make that money. Because you stayed until the end of my video, I have a present for you. This allows me to continue finding these kinds of listings and this valuable information of what's in demand in the past 24 hours for you to begin designing and making that money immediately. So, what is the present? I have for you a bonus niche. A bonus niche? Oh my gosh. Another drum roll, please. Get this, guys. Look at what I found for us again. Ha 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 ha. Disco ball print. Oh yeah. So 349 average searches. Etsy competition only 5,000. Like what? And then you have basically the same amount of searches happening on Google. Look at that adorable disco retro poster print that's happening over in the top left or right. I think it's reversed on the video. Anyway, so at $6.99, this person is raking in $121 a day, mind you. Goodness gracious. $26,000 on this print. Moving on, 2 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $15.10, bringing this person $30.20 in the past 24 hours. And then we have another one making $585 a month. 3 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $6.50. Adorable disco ball print. Moving forward, 2 people bought this in the last 24 hours at $6.99, making this person $14. But you can definitely price yourself a little bit higher here in this $15 range. So $7 to $15 seems like the range to price yourself at. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, your favorite part of the video. Also, let me know what else you want me to make videos about. And have fun designing for these niches, because this will guide you upcoming in Q4 to ensure that you're running ads on things that are actually on and in demand. This is Just the Analyst. Until next time, stay well.